So you asked me a question before we went to break, and I'll bring Looney into this answer. Is this the deepest Warrior team of all time? Right?
Yeah.
In terms of the championship
top
teams.
to bottom.
I think it is, and I mean this, and I'm not even trying to create something where there isn't. It feels like to me, after watching one game, we almost have one or two too many parts. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Your job is to have a loaded roster and to have these kinds of issues. But I'm sitting there going, when's Moody going to get in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When's Kuminga going to get in there? When are we going to get to Wiseman? Oh, I would love to see Dante DiVincenzo in this particular moment right here. Mm-hmm. And again, it's a long season. They're gonna figure out the minutes as the year goes on. You see Klay Thompson bust through in that third quarter, and you're like, "That's right, Klay Thompson. My God, how did I sleep on him?"
Klay Thompson, 18 points in 19 minutes.
I'm not even trying. I know there's going to be injuries, and there's going to be nights, and they're going to load manage and all that stuff. I mean this sincerely. I almost feel like there's one or two too many guys in the rotation. It's a good thing. I'm not making it a negative. I'm just saying, I can already see, I want to see more of the youngsters.
We all do. But you know what? Their time will come.
Is that an absurd thing to think of?
No, it's not, because I think a lot of people maybe feel like you. But a lot of people like Chris A on YouTube will say it's strength in numbers.
Agreed.
It's strength in numbers.
Agreed.
And you know what? Being 11 deep in the regular season, I have no problem with it, with the 82-game schedule.
Yeah.
Once you get to the playoffs, this rotation will tighten up.
It gets to 8 or 7 depending on the matchup.
Right. And you know what? Some guys will play. Some guys will play because some others will be in foul trouble. Some guys may be hurt. Some guys may be injured. These guys will play, but I just look at the efficiency and the production per minute. Wiseman plays 16 minutes, 31 seconds.
I think it was perfect.
Goes 8 and 7.
Yeah, it's perfect.
8.7 rebounds. I'll take that all day long.
And he was drawing fouls, trying to get rebounds, which that's the one thing I think people underrate on Gobert. Gobert gets you to foul him left and right, just boxing him out. Mm-hmm. Wiseman's slowly starting to learn that.
Oh, yeah, he's starting to learn that. Jonathan Kuminga, even though he goes 0 for 3 from the field and doesn't score anything, his defense, his role playing, it's getting better and better and better.
Him and Bron?
Him and Bron, yeah, they
Did you see that sequence?
Yeah, that was a weak sequence.
Okay,
and they would have challenged
it. Mill, our boy Tyler Miller.
Yeah.
He put out a tweet, and I swear to God, I started laughing. He goes, "This fool LeBron called his own timeout after that, called his own challenge." And they got the whole thing overturned. I've never seen a player literally do that. Darvin Ham just stood there, hands on the hips, and LeBron was like, challenge, and I'm taking a timeout.
And they were up 20+ at that point.
Incredible.
It was because LeBron wanted his stats and he didn't want to foul. He was going at it with Tony Brothers. It's like, LeBron, you're fouling. You're fouling. And he's in year 20, which is very impressive. Can't believe it's been 20 years of LeBron James in the NBA. But you're starting to lose that BOD, that benefit of the doubt, when you don't get back on defense. When you berate the referees any given chance, and you start stat chasing. So look, man, Kuminga's defense got really, really better. And to your point about maybe having one part too many, I'll live with that for right now. I'll live with that right now.
I'm with you. I can kind of see there's going to be some nights where the fan base is going to be like, oh, this guy didn't play, or this guy didn't get enough minutes, or I don't like this lineup. It's a little clunky. They're trying things out. It's a long season.
Right.
The one thing I would say to this, when we answer this question about is this the deepest team, clearly top heavy in terms of talent. We know how great they are. The promise from the young people, we can see that. Let's look at what you're asking for when you're building a championship team.
Right.
Do they have physical, tough type players who can grind it out underneath the hoop?
Yep.
I think they do. They got Looney and Draymond Green, right?
And JaMychal Green.
Type. And JaMychal Green. I don't want to sleep on him. Good call. On JaMychal Green. Do they have elite perimeter defenders who you could throw on someone, even if they're not offensively skilled, to stay in front of Luka?
They'd have that.
I mean, it feels like they've got a couple guys.
And I think Kuminga could be a guy like Wiggins this season where he gets out on the perimeter and he stays in front of guys. Kuminga, talking to some coaches before the game, they're like, every day we see improvement. Every day he buys into his role. Every day he figures out, this is the way I'm going to get on the court. And you see his dive into the stands yesterday, up 20 or up 15, whatever they were. And he's diving to hustle.
Yeah.
That's how he gets on the court.
And then I look at backup point guard has kind of been a problem, a low-key problem for the Warriors, especially when you're trying to find another guy with JP in that second unit.
Right.
DiVincenzo didn't even have a good game, but you can see DiVincenzo's going to be a nice player.
No, he's going to be a nice fit.
As a 2-3 point guard type of a guy. I mean, a second, third / point guard. And then you look at Chiozza, end of the bench, because people lose their mind about Chiozza. Ryan Rollins is going to be fine.
Yeah,
I like him as a developmental piece. They have shooting off the bench. What's the thing that you're looking at that when you're assembling, just the generic things you look for. What's the thing you look for that they don't have?
Well, they have everything.
Shooting, defense,
Maybe you
rebounding.
want a little more shot blocking, but I think you'll get that eventually from James Wiseman.
You know, you're probably right.
I think you'll get that from
How
Wiseman.
about athleticism,
I think
which has been
they've got a lot of athleticism.
But that has been a problem the last couple of years.
That has been a problem.
Yeah.
I think Wiggins will block shots, kind of like Iguodala did in his heyday for the Warriors.
Good point.
Wiseman will get better. Kuminga, I think, could be a better shot blocker. So I want to get to Anthony real quick before we hit the break. Anthony in Richmond, who wants to talk about some of these young guys, especially Jordan Poole and James Wiseman. What's up, Anthony? Top of the morning.
What's up, fellas? Top of the morning to you, too. Thank you. So I wanted to definitely jump on what Joe was saying about noticing that Jordan Poole was giving Wiseman.
I loved it.
Like, just giving him words of encouragement and stuff, and I thought that was dope. And I also wanted to just add to, like, 2 weeks ago, the narrative was like, he was being too cocky. And,
yes.
All the little stuff that people were saying that to kind of
Oh, I think we lost Anthony. Anthony, give us a call back. We'll let you finish up on the other side.
He's talking about, people, he's arrogant and, he conducts himself like he's already arrived.
Right.
That wasn't the guy that I saw last night.
No, that wasn't.
Did you see the high pick and roll with him and Wiseman?
Yeah, I know.
That looks lethal.
So all those reports, Chris Haynes looks bad.
It's unfair.
He looks bad. And
by
this
the way,
is why
Chris
he walked
Haynes
it
on the
back.
sideline reporting in the first game, he's terrible at that.
I'm not going to.
No, I'm going to say it. I mean, you don't have to say it. I'll say it. You know what I mean? He's terrible at that.
It's a tough job. I'm not going to go there. But the fact is about Jordan Poole being feeling like he's arrogant, and I've saw people on Twitter talking about, oh man, he should have been punched up. And then you think about Kuminga and what Stephen A. said. Oh, I'm hearing Kuminga's feeling himself and he's not working as hard, and that's a load of crap. That was a load of crap. Talking to people, it was like, dude, Kuminga's been in the gym working. He went out to Africa, played for his country, for crying out loud. So these fake narratives, because what does ESPN like? They like drama. They want to create drama, and on a championship team, you don't have too much drama. No. The only drama was created by Draymond Green, and so we're past that. They're now playing basketball, and damn, they dropped 123 over the LA Lakers. I'm a little mad that I didn't bet on the Warriors. 7.5-point favorites? That's a joke.
You know what the drama's going to be all year?
Minutes.
It's exactly. And it's not shots. That's the other thing.
That's a good thing.
That's the thing when I watch, I know, because that's going to be the casual take of the national media. Is there enough basketballs for this team to go around? Do you watch the brand of basketball they play? Curry is standing in the corner, and he's letting JP and Wiseman do the high pick and roll, knowing that Curry commands respect in the corner, so you have to sag over, which opens the middle of the key for this high pick and roll. And then it's like Curry can take a possession off because he's running like a marathon all game.
Dude, he's cooking. He just let the
they're
game.
So loaded.
He just, man, he let the game come to him. Steph Curry, that is.